gentlemen, welcome!
I think you're getting the impression that something big is going down.
The NYXL dominance, and that puts the Florida Mayhem in the lead.
Charge putting on a show right now, man.
And we are going out with a bang.
And the Shanghai Dragons, they find their victory here.
And that should get the job done. Washington Justice, Philadelphia Fusion, a bit of vindication for them now. Toronto Defiant, take it away, wow.
Atlanta Reign making it happen. And that is how you dominate in Overwatch.
Welcome to Atlanta, Overwatch fans. This weekend, the Atlanta Reign hosts 7 other teams for their first homestand as we wrap up Stage 3 with 8 Southern Fried matchups. We're kicking off the festivities with a very special pre-show, including our own Brenji facing off with a beautiful baby babe from Atlanta Reign in our Widowmaker 1v1. That is just moments away. Spoiler, Baby Babe probably gonna win that one. Plus, it's the first time this Atlanta crowd will get to cheer on their squad in person and the first time being in a hostile environment for these other 7 teams. It's gonna be a party here at the Atlanta homestand. Welcome to the show, everybody. This is the Watchpoint pre-show presented by State Farm. I'm your host, Chris Puckett, and I got the best team in the building. Look at this. We got Zoe, we've got Brenji, we've got Sideshow. We're in Georgia, fam. How you guys feeling?
It's peachy,
very warm.
It's fantastic.
Peachy.
I'm feeling peachy. I was waiting a week to say that, all right?
We're going to eat a lot of fruit on the show. That's coming up a little bit later. This hot Atlanta crowd is in for some great Overwatch action. It all starts with the Florida Mayhem taking on the New York Excelsior in just under 30 minutes. Then Philadelphia will play Washington before the boys from Atlanta make their hometown debut against Toronto. Our final match of the day is a rematch from Week 4. The Shanghai Dragons overcame the Guangzhou Charge 1 week ago for a 3-1 victory. Now the Dragons need a win to secure a Stage 3 playoff spot, and the Charge need one to keep their season-long playoff hopes alive. Shanghai completely shut out the Charge in the first half of their last match. So, Zoe, how do they do it again today here now in Week 5?
Well, I think if DM is going to have the same kind of performance we saw from him in that very last match, they should be absolutely fine. DM popped off like no other on that Widowmaker, and his stats really support that. He's been phenomenal this entire season, coming in the top 3 in 2 of the major metrics we measure a Widowmaker on. And honestly, it didn't really look like Charge had much of an answer to anything he threw at them.
And the answer was supposed to be the Widowmaker on the other side, Happy, a guy that we've bigged up massively coming into this league. DM was a little bit of a sleeper pick. He might now genuinely be the best Widowmaker in the world, but Happy was our expectation for somebody that would be at that kind of level. He absolutely needs to step up here today to be able to go toe-to-toe with the Shanghai Dragons and everything they're going to throw at them. He's actually performing pretty well statistically, but it's a bit odd. Sometimes he has explosive games, and sometimes he seems to drop off a little bit and fly underneath the radar. This one has to be huge from Happy.
Now, I think you're focusing on the kind of the wrong DPS players when it comes to
Okay,
Guangzhou
all right, you
Okay,
teach us, Brent.
Go ahead, Brent. And I'm going to tell you the business right now, Joshua Wilkinson.
Give me the
I'm gonna use
business.
your full name because you're in trouble. I'll see you after class. But the point I'm trying to make here is Hopper as an individual. I mean, he had some stern words to say the other day.
아마 손브라고츠 미러전이 나올 것 같은데 저는 제가 제일 잘하는 손브라라고 자신감이 있어요.
So I believe it's going to be Sombra Goat's mirror match for Shanghai versus Guangzhou Charge. And I do believe I am the best Sombra, so we're going to win.
Now, I don't know about you guys, but these ranks do not show the world's best Sombra.
No, they don't even show the team's best Sombra.
He's not even the team's best Sombra as it stands. And honestly, I think moving forward, I think they need to be incorporating Eileen a lot more in that regard. Now, it can be difficult. You put Eileen in, you're showing your hand in terms of what you're going to be playing because, again, not a very competent D.Va player. But I feel like if they can work out the kinks, a lot of these teams are running more of these DPS comps just in general. If the map pool supports it, I think Eileen coming in for Hopper is going to be a huge upgrade for them.
Looking forward to that matchup. Our first match of the day, though, is Florida against New York. And the Florida Mayhem have just 2 wins this season, and they've lost all 5 meetings in franchise history against the NYXL. In fact, they've only taken 1 map of New York over the last 2 seasons. Ooh. So New York is not only the favorite in this one, but they're looking to complete a perfect Stage 3. They could go 7-0 if they win both their matches this weekend. So the question is, Josh, if they go 7-0, is NYXL the best team in the game?
I think they're making an argument for it at this stage. I think the fact that they're the only undefeated team and the Shock and the Titans have slipped will put them as favorites in a lot of people's standings. But I think they've had a fairly easy strength of schedule. They are sat up at the top there, and their 2 games coming up, they're very, very winnable games. Excelsior are strong favorites to go undefeated. But the Titans, with incorporating Stitch, have looked better. The Shock are starting to improve as well, having slipped a little early on in the stage. Excelsior need to keep refining this, even though their level of opponent isn't as strong as it will be in the Stage 3 standings. And remember, all these other teams are taking a break. So for New York, they've absolutely got to get the most out of the homestand here in Atlanta.
Yeah, see, I was rewatching a lot of their games, trying to kind of nitpick, see what Florida Mayhem can maybe take advantage of. And I was looking at how New York is doing when they're short-handed, specifically when Sebjolvi or Jonak die. Now, if Sebjolvi is taken out of the equation, which is more likely the case for New York, he's one of the people who dies the most at first, at least, they still win an awful lot of team fights. So it's not actually a big issue. When Jonak dies, however, they only are able to win 25% of their team fights. However, Jonak barely dies. So he has the least first death rate in the entirety of the team because they give him so many resources and they focus so well on him. So yeah, it didn't really work out. I couldn't really find a big weakness. So good luck, Mayhem.
It's tough to take down the 2018 MVP for sure. But Bren, we got to talk about Florida. They're playing on the East Coast. It's not a far drive up if you want to come watch the games in person. How do you think Florida is going to fare here in Atlanta?
Yeah, I mean, if you weren't worried for Florida Mayhem before their matchup against New York today,
I was.
You should be. I mean, yes, yeah. I think we all should have been worried. But you definitely should be worried now because they're going to be playing in Atlanta. And as far as I'm aware, again, I'm a newcomer to this country, but I mean, there's a bit of a rivalry here when it comes to the college scene between Atlanta, between the Florida. And I mean, this is going to be difficult for them. Remember, these guys, it's 6 South Korean young lads. They might not be too familiar or too prepared, I guess, for playing in this kind of environment. And I'm expecting the Atlanta fans to really just bring the energy and hopefully boo them because I love to see it. It happened in Dallas. It was incredible, and I want to see more of it.
Well, speaking of booing, I think we can expect a lot of that in just a few moments. We got Brent going up against the hometown hero, Baby Bay. It's the Widowmaker 1v1 when we return here on the Watchpoint Pre-Show.
You should be booing me.
The Overwatch League is brought to you by T-Mobile, now connecting 99% of Overwatch League fans. Catch your league on America's network, T-Mobile. The grand finals are coming to Philadelphia's Wells Fargo Center on September 29th. So head on over to OverwatchLeague.com and get your tickets now for the biggest Overwatch event in the world this year. You can see the crowd is starting to fill in. We've got a big event for you this weekend at the Atlanta homestand, and we got a chance to catch up with our players. While Atlanta, they look to be the favorites. They've got the home crowd team on their side. The crowd will be cheering them on. For everyone else, though, they're in enemy territory.
Hearing the roar of the crowd and how incredibly behind Dallas they got, but also against the team that Dallas was playing. They were booing the LA Valiant when they come out.
Oh, yes.
I love it. I love it.
They knew they'd be walking into this match. Every step of the way, they knew.
I want to see if the Atlanta fans get behind the Atlanta team in the same kind of way.
아틀란타 경기장을 갈 때 익숙하지 않은 곳에서 경기를 하는 거니까 뭐 이제 많은 팬분들이 보러 와주시니까
I think it's pretty cool visiting a different city. When we played in the grand finals, it's kind of like a similar feeling. I think it pumps you up.
I want to see if Atlanta can reign supreme on home turf.
It's going to be awesome. I'm sure they're going to be really supportive of us and give us energy to win our last 2 games of the stage.
We've been beating Atlanta every time we face them. I think we're gonna get booed, so I don't care. It's like them showing that they're mad at us for beating their team.
For me personally, I like to be the antagonist, so I'm fine with it. If that's what I've got to be, if I'm the enemy of the crowd, that's okay, because that's still fun.
저희가 아틀란타에서 아틀란타를 상대로 경기를 할 때 혹시라도 관중들이 뭐 너무 야유를 하고 그러더라도
I'm sure they're going to be booing every team we play. Hopefully the other teams get a little bit intimidated, you know?
It's going to be a hype event.
It's really important to be resilient to the crowd and know how to use the negative energy towards you, towards good.
야유를 하면은 오히려 나는 환호성이 일어나서 그러면 좋아하지 않을까?
좋아하거나
더 욕먹거나 더 욕먹거나
I might try to egg on the crowd a little bit. You know, like you hear the boo and you're like, huh? What was it? You know what I mean? Might give them a couple of those. Might flex a few times if you're lucky.
Everybody in this building is hype right now.
관중들 앞에서 그렇게 한마디로 표현하자면 분노 아니겠습니까? 짜증나는 대로 이제 보여줄 거 보여주고 그 정도인 것 같습니다.
알지? 애틀 팬을 가서 우리 팬으로 만들면 되잖아.
그것도 좋지.
경기 해갖고.
Fans are packing in to watch some of the best Overwatch players in the world compete on stage. There is a look at the Atlanta crowd in their seats. They're getting ready to get behind their team today. Desk, how do we feel about this? You nervous for everybody else? Abiobi and crew, should they be nervous?
It seems like New York have the idea that they're going to win over Atlanta.
That's cute.
And Mayhem are like panicking.
Side player said he's going to use their rage in his play, or use his rage.
Use his own rage. He said if he could sum up one word about playing against the home crowd, it would be rage. Rage?
Yeah, that's
okay.
I just can't wait to see gods, right, Zoe?
Oh yeah. No, I think it's going to be very interesting to see how each of those players or the teams as a whole will deal with the energy coming from the crowd. So far, they didn't look too hostile to me, but you know, things change.
It's all good saying you're going to flex. We'll see how they actually perform in front of the crowd.
Speaking of flexing, Bren, I was just told that Baby Bay has gotten off his helicopter. He is in the building. Are you ready to flex on?
I wasn't expecting to show up, but sure, I'm ready, baby. Let's go.
There we go. It's the Widowmaker 1v1. Baby Bay's in the building. Brent's making his way to the stage. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
The Overwatch League is powered by Intel. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7. And by Omen by HP, the official PC and display of the Overwatch League.
Before they use this.
Dallas' positioning is fantastic. They're not giving them...
Oh, Taimu finds him! Or Taimu finds him, rather. Taimu with a kill on the Libero right after that, too. Are you kidding me? This is a great performance by Taimu today. He lifted the hammer up, and it looks like not enough of it happened. He's got it again! And that's a 5-man batter! And a 4-man self-destruct! What is this point C right now?
Both Mercy and Farah can't really take to the skies when they're hacked. Bubba could be in trouble here. I think Raw's got the measure of him here in his backside route. What a sleep dart! Twilight never fails to entertain.
Their help for bumpers.
Headshot. Again, like trying to hit a Mercy in the head while she's Guardian H-Ling is... Oh, it's great. Another one. There it is. How do you say this? Oh no! You are kidding me! Another one! Welcome back!
Downside, they're just going to go for it, actually. They're aggressive sound barrier. Yeah, no kidding. And they're going to drop the grab right on Chengdu as well. They've got their own How about that? What a shatter from Among. Wades forward, gets 5. Make it 6.
And we're back. It's the Watchpoint pre-show presented by State Farm, and you may have noticed this desk is missing a little man. He's gone right now.
man.
It's just
He's
the
gone.
3 of us right now.
Well,
Where is he?
it's nice.
I'm not worried about it, though. I'm not worried about it, because he's getting ready. It's
Hey, you
Brenji
should be worried.
getting fired up for the 1v1. He's headed to the stage to face off with Baby Bay in our Widowmaker showdown. And this is either going to be really good or terrible, depending on who you guys think is going to take this one. But Josh, let's catch everyone up at home. How is it going to work today in this 1v1?
It's first to 9 rounds. Last time it was first to 7. Bren only got 2, so this time more of an opportunity for him to be able to get kills. Headshots only. You can't be shooting people down from range with that assault rifle, but you can grapple and hook around. I know Bren's been practicing those, but Baby Bay's probably still gonna absolutely clap him. The enemies are revealed after 60 seconds as well, so you're not able to just hide around corners. And apart from that, it's just your bog standard Widowmaker 1v1. Who can click the heads better?
I can't wait for this one. We'll be casting the action live, but before we can cast the game, you gotta meet the competitors, and there's no one better to introduce them than the great Golden Boy.
All right. This is going to be many things. It's going to be entertaining. It's going to be fun to watch. It's going to be some might even say depressing, borderline. But if there's one thing I know for a fact, it's that Brent is not going to win today. And it is going to be great. It is going to be great. So, I heard he landed from his helicopter. So let's bring out your first player from the Atlanta Reign. Your very own, Baby Bay! Baby Bay, now, Bren wasn't at the desk earlier, and some may say, look, I'm a journalist, okay? I did some investigative research, and some are telling me that Bren may not show up for this matchup. Your thoughts?
You know, I actually would not be surprised at all. I mean, it's pretty embarrassing. I don't know why he does this to himself, but, you know, love it.
What? Wait a minute, I hear music? Do you guys hear that? You don't hear it? You don't hear it? Because I'm hearing something. Oh no. You gave him walkout music? What the? Is this in the budget? This is absurd. Weighing in at a solid 35 stone, the alpha himself, the Widowmaker, the Brenji, the Brenbjorn, Brennan Hook! Bren, I thought we said you were gonna stop wearing spandex.
Absolutely not. You can't catch me not wearing spandex, not on a day like this.
So like when you're under the desk, are you just wearing spandex the whole time?
Yeah, it's a little known fact. The desk luckily covers the lower half of my body, so I can get away with it usually. Today, unfortunately, the producer's not so lucky.
For the benefit of humanity, to be honest with you. Okay, Bren, what do you have in your hand?
I was speaking to the Atlanta Reign, all right, and we came to a little agreement. I have in my hands right here a one-day contract to play for the Atlanta Reign if I beat Baby Bay. A one-day contract. But why would I want to play for a trash team at the Atlanta Reign in front of a trash crowd?
What a turn! What a heel turn! Baby Bay, come on, you got to do it for the fans here.
I don't think anything could be as trash as those sandals, my dude.
What are those? Okay, All right, I think you know what? It's time to settle this in a Widowmaker 1v1. Gentlemen, shake hands. There you go. Are you guys ready? It's gonna be a disaster. Let's get right into it.
Thank you so much, Golden Boy, Zoe, Sideshow. It is time. The 1v1 final here, but I feel like Baby Bay won the pre-fight matchup.
Yeah, I mean, that was also to be expected. I don't think I expected Bren to win anything today here, really.
Bren making an enemy of the home crowd early on. I mean, he was the people's champion. People were cheering him. They wanted him to win, and he just dismissed them.
He doesn't really get the whole career and brand growth thing, but we'll see if he can land some headshots today. If you're just joining us, this is the star damage dealer Baby Bay going up against our own Brenji. Josh, you used to live with this man. How many games did you see him practice in those Widowmaker tights?
He has, yeah, he has definitely been practicing. I've seen an uncomfortable amount of Brendan Hook's tights. Yeah.
All right, that's where this went.
All right.
I don't even know what to say.
Honestly, though, Brendan's been trying. Like, he's actually got a bunch of experience playing against top 500 Widowmakers.
Here's the thing, like, he's so confident. I genuinely thought he also understands that he's not going to win this, but when I talked to him in all seriousness, he said that this is his game to win. Like, he practiced a mad amount.
I was told that we have one of our fantastic fans, Pachimara, I believe, put together a montage of Bren's clips against top 500 Widowmakers, and I was surprised it was longer than 5 seconds.
Yeah, it was a training montage. It was absolutely fantastic. And he starts out getting beaten. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. But then he starts to climb the ranks, and now he's doing okay. Having said that, he's up against Baby Bay. And honestly, just to seriously talk about Baby Bay for a second, the guy's in the conversation for the best North American Widowmaker player. Like, the best sniper for the US is probably between Baby Bay and Corey. He was on the Overwatch World Cup team for that reason, because he's a fantastic, or he was in contention for it because he's such a fantastic Widowmaker, and there is literally no chance that he loses today to the scrub known as Brendan Hook.
It would be an embarrassment. An absolute embarrassment. But I can't believe it.
Gesture, the main tank, got 3 kills again. Or sorry, he let Bren get 3 kills against him. If you're Baby Bay, you're a hit scan legend.
I think it was only 2, Puckett. I think you're giving him too much credit.
Only 2. Sorry, Bren's been saying 3 all week long. I believe him. Here's a look at the matchup. Bren on your left, our analyst going up against the pro player Baby Bay on your right, representing the hometown Atlanta Reign. The first game of the homestand kicks off right now. Here we go, kicking things off to start the game. We're going to be on board with our analyst. We got Brenji. What's he doing here, Josh? What's the plan on Castillo?
Oh, he's taking the forwards approach. The guy's played against Dufran a couple of times, and Dufran absolutely humiliated him as well. So I think Bren's going for this, where he gets right up in Baby Bay's face and doesn't let it go to a long-range duel. Baby Bay's playing with him. He's toying with him.
Come on, Bren. Yes, Bren. Starting strong. A 1-0.
Well, I don't think Baby Bay quite expected him to go close range Widow on him.
Honestly, I don't think Baby Bay's taking it seriously either. He was just spotting him. He tested him out at the beginning. Seeing how long it took for him to take the first kill, and now Baby Bay's going to come out and smack.
Bren fans, somebody screenshot it right now while he still has the lead. Baby Bay giving him the wiggle. Bren connects, but not enough damage to finish the headshot.
And Baby Bay, again, just toying with him. Not even going for the kill. Just allowing Bren to get up a lead before he smacks him back.
Is he amused or surprised? Like, what's happening?
I think Baby Bay's a little shocked right now. He was playing with his food early, but Bren's landing some shots. 2-0. 7 more to go, Bren.
But it is that Bren is frantically moving. Like, you wouldn't expect anyone in their right mind to move the way he does or go into the situations he does. So maybe that's giving him an advantage to play like a madman.
There's the Baby Bay we know and love.
Sweet shot from Baby Bay. Bren nodding with a bit of respect. You can tell who's been eating his $1,000 steaks this morning. That's how Baby Bay preps for every single match. Put a peach on top, that'll do it. That's your breakfast. Exactly. All right, on cam with Baby Bay. Winners pop only.
There it is. All right, that one didn't take long, Zoe.
Oh man, I start to feel like Baby Bay really just wanted to throw him a bone there with those first 2 kills. Get his spirit high just so he can crush him even harder.
Exactly. The pride comes before a fall.
Yeah, but that will still, those 2 kills will already, you know, like, make Bren feel like he's actually really, really good.
Oh, 3 in a row.
Babyface destroying him.
It's the mental boom. You give him the confidence early on. You don't even fire shots.
Look at the look on Bren's face. He doesn't know how to... I think they're typing in chat. He's typing some smack talk in the chat as well.
Baby is going up for the challenge every time. Bren in the early rounds is going straight to the middle. Now he's slowing down his game. I think Baby saw just a glimpse, and that's all he needs to land 4 straight rounds.
I think Baby was just spotting him the 2 so that the score would be the same between him and Gesture. He just gives him the 2 free rounds because he's that confident he can 9-0
It would
him.
still be, it would still be a worse score considering that Gesture played best 2-7. So
Nice little headshot from Bren to open things up, but that's only knocked Baby down to 72. Ow! With the high ground, not too bad from Bren. Okay.
He's so proud of himself. Look at it. So smart.
Starting to bring it back a little bit. 3-4 though, still a long way to go. Less than halfway for either player.
Let's go, Baby. 5-3. It's about to happen. Bren on your screen at the moment. Peeks the corner, doesn't see him. There he is. There's the fight. Both players spotted. Grappling hooks are back in about 3 seconds.
Once they get those grappling hooks back, you've got to expect that Bren's going to try and take the close range. That's where he's been having the most skill. He's dodging and juking. Neither player can hit, but it's Baby that comes out with it in the end.
Yeah, Bren really needs to avoid those long-range battles. He doesn't seem to get a better end of it.
Those rely on aim.
Yeah, that's... The other one is just about
When the
frantic
hitbox
movement
is
and
small,
maybe...
it's hard.
Yeah, exactly.
Who knew? Baby back on your screen. He is just 4 kills away.
Well, one dropping as the other elevates. Those are difficult shots to hit. Baby behind the statue knows exactly where Bren is as well. But now we're getting into Bren territory.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what is going on here?
A little high five and run away.
Well, peekaboo around the corner. Baby's so weak. Bren should be able to finish him off.
Oh! From above! Get from above!
Oh,
He lands it!
What a shot!
Baby straight flexing on him, letting him know. Letting him know.
Oh, that's disgusting. Okay, I'm going to say Bren's taken 1 reasonable kill so far here. Like the first 2, I think he was just spotted. But he needs a couple more before it...
It doesn't look like Baby is going to give him any more space on this map.
He just saw Bren's fat forehead peeking up over the top of the Coliseum and ripped it off.
Is there a way Bren can play smarter, or do you just have to play dumber and totally throw off Baby
I think you have to Chengdu Baby here and just go for something very unexpected. Yeah, be unorthodox.
Do it. Chung, do it. Bren's just got to fly into his face. The less IQ points he uses, the better. Oh, the taunt.
Hello.
Baby giving him the hello.
Hello. He's not even shooting. He's
not
giving
even
you the
moving.
round, Bren. Baby, a man of the people.
Oh, he's playing with him, toying with his food.
Hit your shot, Bren. There it is.
Why is he so proud about that one? No, Bren, no. Sit back down and play your game.
Oh, I feel bad for that crowd. Bren definitely does not wear deodorant. Bren with 4 kills in this one. Remember, it's the first to 9. Anyone's game still. If Bren can get hot, he can go on a run here. Baby out in the middle, looking for the challenge. Bren dodging a headshot, looking for his own.
Looks like he lost in there for a moment. Baby up in the air. That's where he's the most dangerous. He's like a hawk from above. A hawk with a sniper rifle.
Sniper hawk.
Let's heard those.
Huge. All right, Baby's running away with it now. A4. This is a game.
Match point for Baby.
Doubling up on his opponent's score. Baby with a chance to shut it out right here as we close out Watchpoint.
Hello there.
On your screen, it's the Bay.
Sneaking around, both players playing this one a little slow. Allowing Bren to get into position, but he's just holding an angle. What is Bren doing? He's AFK while he puts his coat back on.
Got a little too cold, understood.
Baby knows where he... No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't. Bren has no idea either, though. You have headphones, Bren. Use them. There it is. Baby hits the crack shot. Bren is going to fall. Baby defending the Atlanta throne with a 9-4 victory over our own Brenji.
The score sounds close, but it really wasn't. Baby took him out easily. Dropped him from a helicopter. Getting paid mad money just for his appearance.
$1,000 stakes on Baby tonight.
Absolutely flexed on. Even donated him 3 rounds.
Love to see it.
I give Bren 2 of them. I think
Okay.
2 of them were fairly reasonable kills.
I would only give him 1, honestly, Zoe, but
All right,
if
that's
you want to
fair,
be
that's
kind,
fair.
you be kind.
No, actually I don't. So let's go with 1. 1 it is.
I have to say that was a blast, but that's all the time we have on the Watchpoint pre-show presented by State Farm. Stay tuned. 4 games coming your way live from the Atlanta homestand.